Good on you, Kakashi. Good on you. I like that. You have the resolve to actually go through what you're saying. In order to protect the past Obito, I need to kill the current Obito. And what do? You kill her. And I'm like, yeah, son. That's what I'm talking about. That's what you need to do. That's what you need to do. Naruto, take some notes, son. Take some notes. But with this fight between Kakashi and Obito, I'm glad that Kishimoto actually showed some of the fight, or at least, because I mean this is like basically the end, but still that we saw some of it, because last chapter we just saw the piercing blow. I'm like, what the heck? So what, we're not gonna see anything? We're not gonna see no fight? We're just gonna see them talk or something? What's gonna happen? But luckily that piercing blow was just a genjutsu, and I gotta point this out, and I like this though. Apparently all Chihas, before they ever go into battle, they fight in genjutsu, man. They fought in genjutsu, and they're like, enough playing around. It's time for the real thing. I'm like, I don't know. I like that because it reminds me of the Itachi versus Sasuke fight, because they fought in genjutsu at first too. So I mean, it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. And so the thing is, this shows like the past a little bit when they're fighting. They had basically Obito and Kakashi had a kumite, where they had to kind of just show their skills and stuff like that, and they're fighting and everything like that. Now I don't know if I said this in any of my reviews before, but I know I talked about this with somebody. I said this. Kakashi is a pretty good fighter, and he's a good ninja and stuff. Obito, I feel like he's never really been that good. And even though he has the Senju DNA and all these abilities, all this crap that he has on him, he still sucks when it comes to actually just fighting against somebody. So that's why people want to put that strategy like, oh, he always goes in and out of the dimensions and stuff. That's why, he's such a good ninja, and you know what I mean, he has like fireball jutsu, on the same level with Madara and stuff like that. But you gotta think about this. All Uchihas have to be good. That's a specialty move, is a fireball jutsu. They're all good at doing fireball jutsu, so Obito should at least be able to do that very well, and he does it very, very well. Like, when it actually comes to actual combat, like taijutsu and stuff, it's still not that good. It's still not on par with Kakashi, apparently. You know what I mean? Kakashi's still better than him, even at this time. And it shows with this chapter here, because he ends up piercing right through him and actually hitting his actual body, because apparently Obito's body is still half Zetsu and half his actual body. I thought maybe all of his body was Zetsu at one point, because I saw both of his arms fall off at one point, but maybe, I don't know, I'm kind of thrown off on that a little bit, but nonetheless, he ends up piercing him and actually does a critical blow to him, so it's not looking good for Obito. And Obito even says this, like, you may have won the battle, but you have not yet won the war! Ah! And stuff, and then he ends up going into the actual war and everything. And that's when and the thing is, he gets on the ground, he's all jacked up, he's like, coughing up blood and everything. And that's when Madara sees him, he's like, you know what? I have no use for you anymore. It's time I activate Rene Tensei. And I'm just like, how you gonna do that? You're like, how's that gonna work? And all of a sudden, he just does this, and all of a sudden, freaking Obito, like, half his body, or at least the Zetsu part of his body, becomes black all of a sudden. And it's weird. I don't know what's happening to him exactly, and he's in excruciating pain as well. So, what's going to happen here? How is this actually Rene Tensei, per se? Because how could this be Rene Tensei? You know what I mean? So, I'm curious what's going on. I'm thinking here is that what Madara is doing right now is basically he's going to end up controlling maybe Obito, using the black part of the Zetsu part of him or something like that, or controlling his brain just enough to where he can end up actually activating Rene Tensei with his body, with Obito's body, so Obito can sacrifice himself to then bring back Madara. But Obito, I don't think he's gonna just allow this to happen for him to get control to do Rene Tensei and stuff for Madara and everything, because I don't think he really wanted to do that in the first place. So what I'm thinking maybe is that what else could happen is maybe that next chapter Obito is like, why are you doing this to me? And Madara just explains why he's doing this, and it makes sense because he probably planted something on him besides just this Zetsu. Because he did work on him. There's something more to this whole thing with the Zetsu, like in Obito. But I just know that maybe he won't allow this, and so he'll try to do like maybe a kamikaze attack or something. Because again, he even said this, like he said this to Kakashi, like, you may win the battle, but I won't let you win the war. And I don't think he's gonna let Madara do this. So I'm thinking maybe he might do a kamikaze attack, try to blow himself up. Possibly. I'm not sure how this is going to exactly work. I just know he's not going to let everyone get their way. You know what I mean? So maybe he'll try to do something rash before this happens. Not to mention, he also thought of Ren at that moment, too. So I don't think he's just going to let this, like I said, let this happen. So, I don't know. It's interesting, though. This is a good chapter this week. I actually did enjoy this. I'm looking forward to seeing what will happen next. When is the freaking Jubi going to freaking transform already? Like, stop being a noob and come on, man. Start wrecking up some stuff. But I just know things are finally, they're starting to pick up even further. Madara's finally doing something too, so I'm glad. I'm so glad. I am so freaking glad to see Madara do something for once. You know, he's always been just sitting around. I'm just gonna sit here. Boring. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. I'm just glad he's finally doing something, putting some action in here. So, can't wait to see next week's chapter. So leave comments below, tell me what you think of this week's chapter of Naruto. Like this review, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see some more Naruto reviews from me. So yeah, it's been the Breakmaster, and until then, break out. Leave.